Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Monday morning about 9 a.m. January 10th, 2022. I have arrived, yes, for my first ever DVC stay in South Carolina, a private island owned by Disney. Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort, a Disney Vacation Club resort. Completely private. 2 guests, which I am one, checked in last evening, and I'm going to give a little tour down this bridge. Hilton Head Island is on the outskirts of this, which is its own island, and then this is another island that's a Disney island that I am staying at for a couple of days. As stated, checked in last night, staying tonight, and staying the next night. Today, I believe I'm just going to give a little tour around the property, relax, show all the additional wonderful things that you can see on site. That will be the course of the day and the afternoon. Property tour, room tour, property tour. And then tomorrow, I'll venture off into Hilton Head Island proper. I'm inviting you to join me. I also have this. It's a little overcast and rainy. Shall you? To say I'm excited about this would be an understatement. I bought into DVC about 1.5 years ago. By the way, right here along where the little harbor where all the boats are parked. Boy, it is windy. Very gusty. Feels good. There's some other resorts over here. But where I'm heading is over to these buildings on the island itself. There's a little tiki boat called Tiki Echo right there. Now the plan I have, if you're familiar with DVC, Disney Vacation Club, you purchase an amount of points every year that you can use. Now when you stay on property at Walt Disney World or Disneyland, some of those points are pretty high up, you know, in the numeral system. Well, this one during January, the room I got was only 6 points a night. Now, when the busier seasons roll around, you know, summer and Christmas and things like that, there are a lot more. But if you do the math on 6 a night, if I were to somehow procure 25 nights at 6 points a night, that would be 150 points. If I'm doing the math correctly. Now, that's probably not possible because there are sometimes they go up to 8, 10 points a night. But during January, the room I have, the deluxe studio, 6 points a night. That cannot be beat. And I was kind of on the fence, kind of like these birds are on this ledge, on whether to film this or not, or just utilize it as a stay. But I know a lot of people are interested in it, and it's been documented a few times, but not as heavily as the ones at Walt Disney World or Disneyland. And I'm not really filming the parks anymore, at least for, you know, a long while. So this is kind of a nice little treat. And no pets are allowed here on property. It says private. Just letting everyone know that you're not supposed to be in here unless you have a reservation. Now the way it works when I pull my car in, they do not have a, you know, little security shack like some of the other ones do. They do have a shuttle service also, which I'm going to go over to another property that's 1 mile away. So I might drive over to it, or I might take the shuttle service. The shuttle service runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. So some of the other DVC spots, especially in Florida, you will go past a little station that has a cast member right here in the middle. This is not the case here. You use your room card after you check in, and if you have not checked in, which last night I had not checked in, I went up here and I pressed the little button and it talks to the office, and once you talk to the office, they check to see if you have a reservation, they open the gate for you. So that's how that works. And to check in is right next to this topiary Mickey here. The delivery driver next to me, that's what the noise is, putting his cart away. The Live Oak Lodge check-in registration, located at 22 Harborside Lane. You have to go up these stairs to the 2nd floor to the registration area. And they also have an elevator right here. And if you do not want to park your car outside, which I chose to do, I didn't realize this till right now, there is underground parking
When you walk in where the registration office is, you go through the, the door handles look like a big hidden Mickey, not so hidden Mickey. And then you walk in and here's Mickey over here in the corner. They also have a pool table with, pool sticks and pool balls and all that. And then a nice little lounge area here, over here to the side as well. And then stepping back out, there's a sign here that says May River Seafood. I like the theming of this place. It's very relaxed and quiet. You got the vintage Shell premium gasoline right there, and a little outdoor stove, little barbecue pit as well. And this is nice, little Coca-Cola signage. And for those who are smokers, they have a designated area here as well. I'm just gonna peruse around. You can see pretty decent sized property. First level is the parking, the shaded parking, and then there is 1 level and 2 level. And that pretty much goes for all the way around as far as I know. Now I'm gonna do a little walking tour. Take the horseshoe and you try to launch it and get it around the little pole there. It's been probably 10 years since I've done this. Ooh, pretty dang close. With the instructions and the way score is kept, put this back. Right there. One thing I am noticing, unlike some of the other resorts on property, there's not blaring music being cranked out of every little area as you walk around. Not a lot of theme music. There was some in the office, but I talked over it. And by the pool there will be some. But that's about it. The property itself is just nice little ambiance. But I was looking at the weather online, and later on today it's supposed to clear up, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny. So this evening I might be able to utilize the hammock. This is nice too. And these are the same size they have at WDW, the same exact ones. Well, not these. But if you're familiar walking around Bay Lake or Seven Seas, these might look familiar to you. First priority is to go over to the Broad Creek Mercantile, where the general store, community hall, exercise room, and the swimming hole pool is, also bike rentals, and get myself a coffee. So basically the store, the food options, and all that here on this particular island without taking the shuttle a mile away over to the other property that's attached. Let's try it. My hand's probably gonna get really wet when I grab this corn-filled bag. Try number 2. Oh, closer, but no cigar. I had thought about taking my scooter around. They have bike rentals, but I do have the scooter as well that I've been utilizing, but it's really wet. I don't want to probably be pretty slick taking the tires through these puddles here. Because of the inclement weather at the moment, the butterfly garden, I don't see any butterflies out, but these are the ones on a nice sunny day you'd be able to see. The eastern tiger shallowtail, the life cycle of the shallowtail. And this shows a few of the butterflies you'll be able to see here in this very beautiful butterfly garden. The Pipeville swallowtail. Alright, the gate to the pool is open. Decent size hot tub here. And the pool is called the Big Dipper, and it is located, and this is the gym workout room. Last night after I checked in, I was on the treadmill for a little bit. I've been doing the treadmill for quite a few nights in a row, doing pretty good. Haven't really kind of hit up any weights or anything, but I used to do about a half hour to 40 minutes on the treadmill. It's kind of my New Year's resolution, and I've been kind of sticking to it and eating a lot better too. Pretty happy with the progress so far. It'll take a while. We just wanted to showcase all this. They have an elliptical in here. They have a couple treadmills. This is the treadmill I use right there and probably will use tonight and tomorrow night. And they also have this. And there's me. And hopefully over time, I'll get a little bit thinner by, carrying on this course. I'm not weighing myself. I'm just doing it. Just trying to eat better and work out a little more, get some cardio in each day. Going up to the second floor above the pool, kind of overlooks the pool, is the Broad Creek Mercantile section. And this is where I ended up getting myself a piping hot caffeinated beverage from the Tide Me Over snack bar. And if you turn the other way and look across the water, you can see mile markers to all the other DVC, Disney Vacation Club resorts around the country, which is pretty interesting. Going, you know, to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and even over to Hawaii as well. You wouldn't think so many miles from WDW that you would find cast members in South Carolina. It's like almost kind of Twilight Zone-ish in a way. You get here, it's like, whoa, I'm on Disney property. Except you look over here, there is no Skyliner. Designated fishing pole pier. Now you cannot swim and you cannot dive, but you can fish. Please handle all wildlife with respect and care. You can see all the little condensation and rain there. Probably don't want to sit on this. Oh, that's cute. Airmail. And I like the sounds of all the birds crowing off in the distance, going about their day. They also have it's called bocce ball. Also should add in, this is a really nice touch. The first visit button here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Love the way the trees are just scattered along the ground. Definitely can tell you're in South Carolina. Well, I'm in South Carolina by the way the trees are and the moss up here all through the area. There's a squirrel up there. Hello, squirrel. Hello, squirrel. How are you? Yeah, it's my first time. I got the first visit button. Yep, you see a lot of first timers come through here. And of course, I gotta mix the content up a little bit. Not everyone wants to see, you know, abandoned towns and small communities and back roads every single day. Even though I'm gonna do that thoroughly. You gotta pepper in other stuff from time to time. And kind of plant some roots for a day or two in one little area as well. No pun intended, because there's roots underneath these trees. Also like the mats here saying welcome home, and the card that I got right here, mine, mine, mine. And I have the room occupied little signage there, and you just tap this and go in. I have now taken my shoes off, turned all the lights on. Gonna give a little room tour, starting off here with the kitchen area. Now this is the deluxe studio, which is the less inexpensive, or the least expensive room they have. Got my umbrella over here as well. Of course, you got the sink and the fridge and all that. But I just want to say how incredibly overboard nice the cast members here have been. In fact, the coffee, they didn't even charge me for the coffee. They said, you know, it's cold outside. I could either stomp my feet, which they didn't say that, or they could give me a complimentary coffee. So they did not charge me for the coffee, which was really nice because it's very gusty. I think they were surprised I was even over there in the coldness, or the, you know, the windy and raininess. So thank you for the coffee. Now I could have made coffee here, but I don't really drink a full cup or a full pot. But they do have a coffee maker in the room, also a microwave. But take a look at this. So I got the first visit pin earlier when I walked over to the little gift shop area. But then also this is my room key, and on the door was this right here. So there is a Hilton Head Island mug that they have given me. They probably give this to every guest on their first visit, but it makes me feel special. And then also this magnet that I could put on my refrigerator back in Celebration, Florida, and a personalized note. Look at this. Welcome home. Handwritten. We hope you enjoy your first visit to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. And for some reason the room seems larger than some of the ones at WDW, as far as the same deluxe studio room for the same point areas. There's the sink there. I have my toiletries there. And yes, they do have the H2O Plus Ocean beauty supplies, which is great. Now the sink, not the sink, but the tub and the shower, there's nothing really super spectacular. It's just basically a normal type tub, but they do have, yes, my favorite, the H2O plus body wash sea salt. When in Rome? No, when at Disney in South Carolina. And yes, on the TV, they have here as well. I was not expecting this to be the case, but I turned the TV on, and just like in Florida, they have this on there. In fact, they even have the date, timestamp, weather conditions, and park hours. There is no bus transportation or monorail that goes from here all the way down to Orlando. The remote's down here. There's two remotes, because one of the remotes, there's not a lot of DVC resorts that still have these. There's only a couple that I've seen. But here is a DVD player, and at the Mercantile, they have DVDs for rent. So I'm going to do that later. I'm going to have myself a little bit of a relaxing day. And I took my hoodie off, but I have worn out this Hollywood Studios hoodie. I put some miles on that thing. Of course, my laptop up here. Also love the fact that any room has a ceiling fan. This has a ceiling fan. But I always bring along my own personal fan. I have to have circulation. I have to have noise when I sleep. But because it was kind of cool and crisp last night, I have it way over here. But just to have a little bit of faint noise, I have it right here on this couch. This pulls out. So if you really wanted to, you could have two couples here. You could have 4 people, 2 in that bed and 2 in this pull-out bed. Or 2 people, 1 here. So if I had a friend with me, they could pull this out and sleep on the pull-out couch. And I could be here all for $6 a night during January. It's not a sliding door. It is a real knob. Oh, I gotta adjust this. Just like bed knobs and broomsticks knob. Except it's not a bed knob, it just looks like a bed knob. This could be, okay, it's a totally wrong analogy. That is a door knob, not a bed knob, but it's still a knob. It's very wet out here, but over the tenure of my stay, I've been using the word tenure a lot. I will probably sit out here quite a bit. Got 2 rocking chairs and a very decent sized porch, bigger than some of the other properties. As far as dining goes, here are the hours, 8 to 5. The Tide Me Over, which is right up here. That was where I was, where I got the coffee, and it has breakfast, lunch. They also have beverages, and surprisingly, yes, they have Dole Whip. So I'm going to get myself a Dole Whip later, and they have beignets, just like they have over in New Orleans Square at Disneyland. They have the refillable mugs here, if you so choose, a layout of the mainland. So Hilton Head Island is its own island. So you could see how it's off the coast of South Carolina. So this here is the whole section. But if you look right down here, where the arrow is pointed to Shelter Cove Harbor, I think that's pretty neat. And then if you venture down here, you can see where the beach house is. So beach house there. I am now going to walk over and try to catch the shuttle. No fishing from this dock. Over to the other property on beachside. There it is. Even has the logo on the side there. I like it. Pull it into the station. It arrived pretty quick. Quicker than they stated, which is good. Thank you.
Or give them to your children. Okay, we'll start right here. Surfman Station. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? There are showers in there. A lot of our guests who live close like you do will come up for the day, shower, and then drive home.
So the
key works all day.
Okay, all day.
Pools are heated to 84 degrees.
No kidding.
All the time. Both pools. Yeah. Any restaurant singles? The only thing open in here right now is refillable mugs.
Oh, the only thing
Until
open.
we get the okay from Disney.
Okay, so not open now except the refillable mugs. Where do you buy the refillable mugs?
Over at the Mercantile.
At the Mercantile.
Where the other pool is?
I do on the other
Upstairs,
property.
yes. Ping pong and foosball over here. there's your beach right out there.
Oh, nice.
14 spots underneath. When you bring all that stuff over with you, your food, your umbrella, you just wheel it right out.
Cannot express how kind the cast members are here. And the other lady that was on the shuttle over, she says she stays here for a month sometimes, her and her family. Started off with just a couple days here and there, but we were talking about how the points are so much lower that she ends up staying here a lot more. And the driver was also saying, the cast member driver was saying, how a lot of people, when they're commuting down to Walt Disney World, will stay here for a couple days and then go stay down there with DVC. The driver was also saying that in the summertime, they do fireworks. Now, Disney does not do the fireworks. Hilton Head Island proper does the fireworks. However, where they are launched from is right behind or in view of Disney's resort. So it's like getting a free fireworks show. People bring their chairs, they'd all watch it from the shore. That'd be pretty cool to witness. Right here at the beach, look at this. Very close, a mile from where the resort is, and the beach house is here, which is the second property attached into Disney's Hilton Head. And very hard sand. She was saying a lot of people will rent bikes and drive along or ride along the hard packed sand there. And to get back in from the beach, must be a member or a guest only, and have the card here. Tap that on there and go in. And just like that, about every 20 minutes, right back on schedule. My chariot awaits. Hey, thanks. See you later.
All right.
She was so sweet. She said the 2-room villas are right here, and they give a good view out. I'm going to kind of walk around and show the view she was showing. I'm not staying in a 2-room. Also said this is the second oldest resort after Old Key West. They stopped renting the kayaks years ago from this little area. There's some beautiful trees. She told me about this beach. In fact, she dropped me off back here, not even at the drop-off point where the shuttle usually meets. She was nice enough to bring me around to this area. So this was the former kayak drop-off, or the kayak rental spot. And you could go out onto the water. Right over there is that pier I walked out on a little bit earlier. Now walking back over to the Broad Creek Mercantile next to the pool. And once in there, I'm just gonna kind of peruse around at the merchandise, some of the DVC merchandise, and the property specific merchandise. I'll probably end up picking up some items. A couple t-shirts and other accessories that they have in here. They also have snacks and whatnot all through the course of this. And DVD rentals. Peruse through the DVD rentals, and I'll choose one for the evening. And of course, all obviously Disney related movies here at the DVD rental area. I think I might get one for the eve. There's also a community hall, as you can see here, right next to the little snack bar. Inside the community hall are a couple, community type activity areas for guests and whatnot inside the community hall also. And there's a basketball court on site as well. At least a little, not half court, but quarter court. The DVD I got, DVD rental, included with your stay. I went ahead and went with Aladdin. Haven't watched it in a while. Always love the Robin Williams Aladdin. And picked up this shirt here, as well as this shirt. Both have the Hilton Head Island DVC on it. And a pair of swim trunks. Hello, squirrel. You feeling talkative? feeling talkative, squirrel? How's it going? Doing good today? Talk to me, squirrel. Say something. Say hi. Hi, squirrel. Pay no attention to that heavy equipment. What was that? What was that, squirrel? Should you say? I didn't catch that. I know, I'm glad to be here too. It's nice to meet you, squirrel. I'll see you later, okay? Okay, bye. I'm on my scooter now. I am scootering around. That's pretty dang cool. Don't have to go across that busy intersection. It goes underneath it. That's neat. I did turn around, not going back all the way over to the beach, but I found this spot that shows a pretty good angle of the island itself with the bridge. It's only one way in and one way out. Well, unless you wanted to swim. You didn't think I was going to leave you there, did you? Time for something very important. A Dole Whip. Procured it. A thing of beauty right here. Not the float version, but the pineapple Dole Whip. Oh, it's as good as it gets. Oh yeah. Oh. It tastes exactly the same. I feel like I'm in Central Florida right now. Or at Disneyland. Behind the tiki room. You get these over at the Poly. Offsite as well. And a bunch of places have started to, sell Dole Whips, but man, always the best when you get it on Disney property. Now walking back along the boardwalk. Back over to the main area where the check-in registration office is. It's in the same area as where the laundry is. Just want to check on that laundry room, just so I know where it is later in my stay. So I got to do some laundry. I've been out for over a week on the road already. Oh, I take that back, a week and a half even. So it's New Year's Day when I left. Yeah, the laundry room's up here, next to the main area. Someone's vacuuming up here. Casper's vacuuming. Okay, he wasn't vacuuming. He was omitting the water. I guess it is a vacuum. Vacuuming up the water. Got the detergent here. And also, someone spilled some water, maybe from the rain earlier. Yeah, probably from the rain earlier. Got the washers. Got the dryers. 2 of each. Not an overload of machines, but enough to get the job done. Okay, this is amazing. There's no charge. These machines are absolutely free.
Ah, yes. There's worse ways to spend the day.
There's also a performance stage of sorts right here with some seating to watch said performance if and when it happens. There's even a stage and sound booth, perhaps, or lighting. Yeah, lighting rig. I do believe I've covered pretty much the extent of the property and all the things it features. I'm gonna go back to my room and relax for the evening, and then get the treadmill later. The treadmill. What I've been doing is I'll edit at the room, and then when I save it and when I proof watch it, when I watch the entire video back, I do it in each hotel gym each night. So that's what I've been doing. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is. Also, don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Something around the area, not necessarily here at the resort, but something around the area. I guess I'm staying here tonight as a recording of this and tomorrow night. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. Thanks for watching. The vlog is over.